Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets buried in corporate filings for you. Today we've got an update from Nauticus Robotics Incorporated, and it looks like we're seeing a shift in the company's tech leadership. So on December 16th in 2025, Nauticus Robotics, its Chief Technical Officer John D. Yamakowski told the company he was going to resign. Now this might sound like bad news, but it's not quite that simple. Mr. Yamakowski is leaving to take a job at another company, which is pretty standard. The important thing here is that he has agreed to stick around as Chief Technical Officer until January 2nd of 2026. This gives Nauticus Robotics a little bit of time to figure out who will take over and to make sure the transition is smooth. In the world of tech companies, this kind of leadership change can be a big deal. The Chief Technical Officer is usually responsible for all the technological direction and innovation within a company, so his departure signals a potential pivot, or at least a new vision for how Nauticus Robotics will develop its products moving forward. It's always a sign of some uncertainty when a key technical person leaves, especially in a tech-driven business. We'll be watching to see who they bring in to fill those very important shoes and what that new direction might be. Now, even though this report primarily focuses on a personnel change, it's worth noting the general structure of Nauticus Robotics Incorporated. They deal with things like common stock, which is basically ownership in the company, and warrants. Warrants are like options for investors. They give the holder the right to buy company stock at a certain price in the future. This structure is common for growing companies, especially those that might be raising capital or looking to incentivize investors. It's good to see that the stock and warrants are trading, and that the company has this financial infrastructure in place. The dates associated with these items mostly point to the end of 2025, suggesting ongoing financial activity and reporting around that time. This sets the stage for understanding the operational landscape of Nauticus. Nauticus Robotics Inc. is registered in Delaware and holds the commission file number 00140611. Their IRS employer identification number is 8716999753. The company operates out of Webster, Texas at 17146 Feathercraft Lane, Suite 450. Their registered phone number is 2819429069. A key detail for investors is that their common stock trades on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol KIT, and their warrants trade under the ticker KITWU. This means their shares are readily available for public trading, and investors can keep a close eye on their market performance. Being listed on Nasdaq means they meet certain standards for financial reporting and corporate governance, which is a positive sign for transparency. Nauticus Robotics has elected to be classified as an emerging growth company. This is a status granted to companies that have had less than a certain amount of revenue in their most recent fiscal year, which is currently set at $1.23 billion. This designation allows them certain flexibilities in how and when they adopt new accounting standards. For example, emerging growth companies can choose to delay the adoption of new or revised financial accounting standards until those standards would apply to private companies. This can provide them with more time to implement changes and potentially reduce the initial financial reporting burden. It signals that Nauticus is likely in a growth phase where managing reporting obligations efficiently is important for their operational focus. However, the filing also indicates they have not elected to use the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards. This means they are choosing to adopt new standards more quickly, which could indicate a proactive approach to financial reporting and a desire to align with current best practices. Looking at this filing from a broader perspective, Nauticus Robotics is navigating common challenges for growing tech companies. The departure of a key technical officer like Mr. Yamakowski is a significant event that could signal a shift in strategic direction, or simply be a normal part of career progression. It's important to remember that while this filing highlights a leadership change, it doesn't provide deep financial results. However, the information about their stock and warrants trading on Nasdaq and their status as an emerging growth company gives us insight into their operational and financial positioning. For investors, it means keeping a close watch on who replaces Mr. Yamakowski and what their technological vision for Nauticus Robotics will be. What do you think about this leadership transition at Nauticus Robotics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for even more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.